Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to Queensville on Friday. It's Good Friday today. It is Friday of just fun and games today, really, was it? Anyway, so hi guys. That was a track called "Fan the Flames." That's actually the rough mix that we are still in progress doing that song, and it's for JoJo's album Jade, which is not on here. Why is that? That's being removed. Well, whatever. Anyway, that's fine. I'm just receiving some issues with the video. Apparently, it says I'm going off my stream. Well, that's absolute bullshit because my camera is absolutely sorted out and fine. And well, yeah. So Easter weekend is upon us. I thought tonight I'll come on tonight just for an extra stream for you guys because I had nothing to do really tonight. And I thought, well, I'll come on tonight and give you some updates on what we're doing for the past couple of days. Things have been going pretty well since Tuesday's live stream was really good. I had just about I had a lot of things to sort out regarding the label. There's been we had a few little technical glitches. We had a few technical glitches we had them this week actually, but we sorted it all out now and it's all fine, so we're good. Just a few things that was just going a bit up-de-doo for us all, but after speaking to everybody was happy, everybody is good, and everything is going fine. So, right, so tonight, I was going to talk about the Dead Inside pre-orders, but we're not going to do that till tomorrow now, so look out for a special stream tomorrow on that. Because today, we're going to have a general chat today. Anything you want to talk about, please bring it forward. I want to thank everybody again who's liking Queensville's page and liking this channel. Thank you so much for all the subscribers we're having every single day. It's just absolutely brilliant. The channel is just doing so well and it's been a phenomenal success, so thank you very much to everybody subscribing. We've got more content coming up this year. We've got more stuff coming up this year. We have just today has been such a day where I have been ill, but I have got over my illness and I have pretty much been fighting back. But I wasn't well this morning because I had a bit of a tummy upset last night, and I was drinking and celebrating last night because we have some news to tell you guys, which is so unreal. It is unreal, and it's from the fact last night we got great news last night. We had some excellent news that came up for us just a few days ago, and it's to do with YouTube, and I am so impressed with the hard work that everybody's done. Is just incredible. I'm going to talk about that actually tonight because you guys will never believe what happened to us this week. It's been unreal, and it's actually all down to you guys, your subscribers. Go get some juice. I'll be back in just a second. No. It's warm day today, isn't it, Devon? Very warm today. Very warm. Yeah, so anyway, before we tell you the big news, anyway, what's been going on with the YouTube community, let's talk about something that I really well, actually a few things I've ordered today, because Easter specials on eBay have been great, and I ordered something today on eBay. I ordered three things today actually. Well, I finally got my phone case coming next week. I've got my protector coming as well next week, which is good. And I decided actually, because this was a great idea, because we are now getting to be a really good production studio thing. Today I ordered one of those USB MIDI connectors for the PC, for the keyboard. I ordered one of those on eBay. Apparently, I checked out. I actually checked it out. That it was they are actually pretty good to get, and they are really amazing. So I thought, you know what? Why don't I just buy one for £5? And that was the cheapest price I've ever paid for on eBay. My eBay shopping today has been so cool. So I've got a lot of things on eBay orders. They're all coming Tuesday, which is really good. That's cool. Northern Metalheads here. Hey yo, alrighty. Yeah, feeling great. I've just been watching. Oh, it was something amazing happened today. I'll talk about the amazing thing later, but let's talk about the YouTube thing first. Well, first of all, two good things have just come back from us this week, which is unreal. It's just been phenomenal. Jade has received over 2,000 views on her channel, combined videos that she has received this month. Even it's been unreal from when we launched this main label. Then we basically got content out on YouTube. We released videos on her channel. We released videos on my channel to balance out the equality of the viewers. Well, after all the hard work that we did, Jade had got over 2,000 views in a year. That was unreal. I can't believe how people are so amazed with the work that we're doing and the way that Jade has become to be an amazing hit everywhere on her community, to fans, to music people who buy the stuff. It's unbloody brilliant. So a massive congratulations to Jade, because all the hard work she's done is just been phenomenal. It's been really brilliant. Also, great news came up from Nathan. Nathan's latest song, Vein and Pain, has nearly hit over 120 views within a month. And that was unbelievable. He so deserved to get that song out, and I can't believe that that has just been a great success. So a massive thank you to, congratulations to Nathan as well for all the hard work he did. We celebrated last night like crazy. We just really hit it off. Now, what we're planning to do next is, obviously you know that the Dead Inside projects are near a week and a half away now. I've spoke to her yesterday, and she's told me something apparently that yesterday she said May might be a little bit difficult because she's got a lot of things planned for May. I don't want to really alter the schedule now. I want to keep it as it is, because we did promise that the 1st of May we'd get her in for just that day. Whether we've just got to do that in one day for the whole lot, that's absolutely fine. But if we can get this thing out before she's going away for a few days, and she said that the schedule might be a little bit difficult for her to come in, but if there's any, she says, if there's any changes that happens between this and May, I'll keep you informed. And I said, if anything happens, let me know, and then we'll have to reschedule the main thing for it. I know she's desperately wanting to get this out, and I am as well. I mean, yesterday she was talking to me like an amazing idea that she had yesterday. She doesn't want to do the Metallica album now. She decided in memorial to do a nice tribute album of songs dedicated to the past, the present, and the future, and which was the working title I had in mind actually today. So she had decided she wants to do 5 songs, maybe 6 songs to cover, and these are going to be absolutely fine to use because we don't have any issues at all. She wants to do a song by Guns N' Roses called Patience, which I cannot for the life of me think of any ideas for that in the moment, but it is coming up. She definitely wants to do Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. We are thinking about doing a new arrangement for that one. She's also thinking about doing Avenged Sevenfold, great band, and an obscure track which I've never heard of, a song called, I can't remember what it was now. One classic rock song she's doing. So we just had the basic idea. Yeah, she said the basic idea is I'd love, instead of doing the Metallica album, why don't I do my favourite ones to sing and to do? And I said, that is perfect, mate, perfect. So we've had that. We are planning to do that as well. So if we don't get this next album out from a release made, that we don't have the time to do that, then that's okay. But if we want to try and do some of the songs off the album and combine it with this thingy, then it might be in the process. But as far as I'm concerned, everything's fine. We just don't know what's happening next week. I know next week is just completely bonkers next week because I have only got one day. Jade's back Thursday for definite as well. She's back. She's getting I think she's been getting a lift over next week because she's going to get a lift over with Logan getting dropped off somewhere. So she's coming over for the day next week, and I'm glad because now she is feeling better. Everything's not on top of her now. She's getting really back to her writing again. She's writing songs again. She's also getting back into doing her. She's getting back into doing her uni work as well, which has worked out great for her, and she has pulled so much as well. She's feeling a lot better than last week, and I'm telling you, she really is feeling great. So massive congratulations to Jade and to Nathan. You guys were just spot on with everything this year, and I have to say, great stuff to start the year off with, an amazing thing. So I couldn't believe it. That was just so incredible. And she's still over the moon about it from yesterday. Now she's feeling so ecstatic. So she's really, really getting there now. She's going to come back and she's going to start working her ass off again. But uni work got to her much better than some as well. But it's all sorted out now. But I think in the Easter holidays, when the holidays come up, she's going to be back to work, which is really cool. I had 1 minute today as well. Anyway, so Gaming Head's here. Hello, Gaming Head. How are you? Northern Metalhead says, me and Matty Armstrong are getting along. Good stuff. Saw Matty last night, actually. He's changed a lot now, hasn't he? He's really... We are becoming to be a great talk with him. It's brilliant stuff he's been doing, and he's looking a lot better now than what he was going through. He went through a lot of stuff previously to this. But he is one cool dude, he is. And he's been telling me all these new things about games and stuff as well, and I've been really impressed with it as well. Now, this morning, oh my god, I don't know what was when I was watching. I was watching 2 videos this morning on Facebook this morning. I hope to God you guys have seen this because this was incredible. I sent this video to Mac. Mac was doing, he's going away tomorrow because he's going up for the day to Whitby. I'd love to go to Whitby tomorrow. I'd love to go. But, saw this video today, Game of Thrones, the metal version of it. Has anybody seen that video yet? Wow. The creator of Game of Thrones wanted to have the 5 best guitarists ever in the world. So they got Scott Ian from Anthrax. They got Nuno Bettencourt from Extreme, which I have to say, oh, he pulled it off very well. Have you always seen that video? Oh, you really want to go and see it on YouTube. Unreal. Unreal. They just basically did the whole song, the whole Game of Thrones basic intro for it. So impressed with it. Very impressed. So I was wow, what a great idea. And that actually was weird because you could see the video. Everybody was looking down at the tablature for it because they didn't know the tablature, what they were doing. But as soon as they started filming in the studio with it, it was just like, oh, this is brilliant. It was just an advert basically for the Washburn guitars. And really, it's a phenomenal video. I really have to say, check it out. It is great. I'm very impressed. Gaming Head says, I might do a few videos for Queensville on Sunday. Nice one. I will join you on Sunday because I will be here on Sunday. Because I've got a lovely Easter weekend off. He's been getting me into Clift. black metal. Has he? Oh, okay. Well, that seems to be a good challenge for her, anyway. Devon's tired today. She's. I know what she's looking for, but she's not. She's just had so many today, so she can just stay in. No, it's not. You're not Devon. No. So, yeah, we've had an amazing. So I looked at two videos today and I went, oh my god. There's another one actually I want to send Mac as well. I want to send him a video called, I don't know if he's actually ever seen this one, but it's from the game Guitar Hero series, which is the Guitar Hero series, was really good. And if anybody ever did that hard game, the hard version that came out from We Three Kings, if anybody's ever done that, that's just wow. That is very cleverly done with that Steve Met guy, and he did that. He did a live video of it, and he did this many years ago, but it was really, really good how he did the video for it, and it was really cool. So We Few Kings is so brilliant. Such a fantastic guitar riff on it as well. So I've had a great night. Last night was just really good. Well, I would say that last night was pretty good. But saying that, it was kind of like all over. It was kind of like the music was a little bit different because it was obviously the Easter weekend, obviously, and it was fine. Was he there? You or not? Get out. Get out. Devon's been running around too much today, so she's not going out tonight. She doesn't need to, because I'm going to the bath, because I'm so tired. So, Queen's Day's getting sorted out soon. Talked about Queen's Day quite a bit now for the past couple of days, and Queen's Day is getting sorted out, guys. Finally getting there with Queen's Day, which is great, and it is so brilliant. So, good stuff coming up. More stuff coming from Gaming Head, and he's going to discuss that later in the next couple of days. If you listen to the purple version of Gangsters Are Running This World, it's much heavier than the original version. I did. I love it. I like that better than the slow version. It's fucking great. Really, 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 really good. Very interesting. Yes. I'm so glad I did a good remix of that song, because that song needed a better version of it. It's a lot better. And somebody had the time to do that as well, which is so cool. Curved black metal. Different type of music at life. Oh, they were playing Christian rock. Were they? Well, I wasn't. I was there last night, but they didn't play any. Well, they didn't play any of my selections because it was unknown. But they had all these people that came in on the night time, and there must have been something going on. Because I thought, you know, it's normally a night where you're having rock nights and alternative night and punk night and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden people wanted dance stuff on, which doesn't work for a night like that. I was like, what is this doing on? So people were requesting certain other stuff. They thought it was a night of their night, and it was okay. It was alright. But anyway, well, you know, Easter weekend had to happen, didn't it? Had to happen on that night. So that's why they're all coming in and thinking, oh, it's not, oh, it's like, whatever. I've also been, I wish I was down there. I would have went if David went down. David doesn't come out on a Thursday. David only comes out on a Wednesday. He wants to be known to his singing ability. And he's got a good voice. He's got a very good voice. But he's a guy who really likes excitement. A lot of excitement. Gets excited. He gets very excited when he goes on a Wednesday. He thinks he just wants to go there and do that. So hopefully that was a really cool thing as well. Being in a film studio today was very interesting. Nice one. Ooh, in Germany. There's quite a lot of film studios in Germany somehow. Adrian's here. Hey, Adrian. Hello, bud. Happy Easter, Tez. Happy Easter to everybody as well. Yes, I get my chucky eggs on Sunday. I'm going to get some tomorrow, actually, because I'm getting some from... I'm getting... There's a cheese out... There's a one I do want from Sainsbury's, where they only sell this only once, which is... it's a cheese egg. It's more made of cheese. And it is supposed to be pretty nice. But it's expensive. Why would you want to pay £8 for a Easter egg you buy from the pound shop? Only £1. That's expensive, that. £7. Adrian, I got your messages the other week about Jeff, by the way. Yes, I totally have to say thank you very much for the information you sent me, which was interesting. But I don't have time to come on to streaming anymore. I really haven't got the time, mate. It's alright if I'm watching something that I like to do, but to be on camera all the time, it's the thing I like to keep away from it. I like to just only be on there because I get bored easy for what it's worth anyway. Well, it's cool, you know. Right, so we have another exciting announcement to tell you guys, which is interesting indeed. As you all know, since the release of this thing up here, where is it? There you are. This thing here. We are doing a documentary of the making of the album. We are. I started to film 2 videos this week. I filmed one yesterday and I filmed one on Wednesday. And I had no plans to do it. But you know what? I thought, why not? Because it's going to be a bonus DVD. It's going to be out. And no one, and like I said before, it's just... it's only for DVD purposes only. It's not made for YouTube at all. So we don't want anybody uploading the stuff to them, which is cool. And the documentary is coming out really well. It's doing very well. It's only me on the camera talking like this, but doing it like an offset thing for it. And then we're also doing like an interview with herself, and doing a making of it. It's come around pretty good. It's come around very good indeed. And also, you guys wanted to see footage of JoJo singing in here as well with 2-track. That is getting actually sorted out, that, guys. I'm glad to say that is getting sorted out so much now, which is really good. So that's going to be a great help to us. So, yeah, you'll get to see her. I'm going to be standing right here in the studio. So, looks really cool. They even had original props from Alien 3 there. That was awesome. Oh, great stuff. Oh, yeah. Well, that's where they filmed. Is that where they filmed Alien 3 there? In Germany? Sure they did. In what quality did you record your documentary? It's recorded in flash format. And very good quality as well. Very high quality. It's recorded in 1080p. This camera can only take 720p. But for the video quality, what I've done, the video quality is really amazing. So... as I say, it's only made for the DVD purposes. It's not made for YouTube. It's just made for DVD. Right. Also, Jesus, the candidate that UKIP appointed, one of them got questioned over a rape joke he made 3 years ago, and he responded by saying, well, you know what I mean? This is, consider making a Blu-ray then. It'll be more costly for a Blu-ray to be produced. I think it'd be better if we just did it through DVD of it, because everyone wants to see the making of this whole album and everything else. We've already filmed the first one we filmed was Mabus Days. Second one we filmed was Fallen, which we very generously did that one. And we've got, what else have we got to film? I think Fire and the Flames are going to be done. And then I think we are doing... We'll probably just do the whole lot, really, to be honest. How we made the songs and stuff. But we have to do... Well, I have to do one thing. I've got to do one slight alteration to 1-1, which I'll have to be redone again. Because it's... I've got to have her vocals on it. But you get the idea when you write the same thing. I could burn the Blu-rays for you. I've actually started to. Well, what I'm doing is because I'm filming it and I've actually edited it very nicely indeed. I've decided to save them as PSD files, PDS files, which is Power Director save files, and I've just basically have not converted them yet to any format because I've got to get the quality right for it. But if Gaming Head wants to edit them better for us, then you can. But you'll have to send me some money for it because I can't do it for free. So yeah, that'll be a nice helping hand, mate. If you're interested in that, that would actually help me out a bit better. Actually doing it on Skype. But yeah, we haven't exported anything yet of it. But we got the footage there if you need to use it anyway for it, which would be great stuff. Okay, so what are we? If a woman is being a massive bitch by joking about male suicide jokes, then I'll be a massive bitch. Count Dankula was next to him and he was pissing himself laughing. This is what the candidate says. Well, let's not talk about that really. We don't want to talk about things like that. What I can't understand is, and everybody will agree with this as well, is this Brexit business going on. I just saw the recent news this week of Theresa May, who technically should get out of she should get out of that altogether. Parliament crap. Anyway, I saw the video this week, and she was in Germany, right? And she was trying to get an agreement sorted out with the Brussels thing, not Brussels pate, with the Brussels what do you call it? Brussels Brexit thing, right? So Brussels versus UK. And May decides she wants. May told the interviewer on ITN. She said that no deal has been sorted out yet, but I am getting there. What's the point going over there, love? It's not going to work. Everybody kind of wants to boot it out, to be honest, because she's just made everything worse now. She thinks taxpayers' money is going to go towards them guys, and they're paying the wages for the forces and stuff as well, and everything and stuff. But what I can't understand is how is it that they're getting away with all this stuff saying, well, we can't really. I must decide when we're going into Parliament, and I've got to do it this way, and you know, sort of things are going as well as my way as well. Well, how can that be expressed in a way that she's trying to tell us something that's just totally not going to work? Because May's thinking now, I'll just try and I'll be positive about things and make sure there's going to be fighting, and it's what it is. She's totally useless. Plant Mixers here. Happy Easter, my man. This is just an extra stream night, so I thought I'd come out tonight. That's what I do, because I wasn't doing anything. That's all. Let's have a look. I've looked at the poll, and Labour was way ahead of the Conservatives. The only party I would trust is the Brexit Party, not UKIP, because them appointing Tom Robinson is a massive mistake. Right, the thing about, I've just said before, whatever happens with this thing now, it just basically, we all agreed in the agreement, and we thought, yes, we'll do that, and then we'll do it that way. When they come back, we're still thinking, yeah, it's kind of a bit shit, really. Hey Tez, would you say Tetris is considered an education game? To me, oh God, that's a good question. That I love Plant Mix. Me and you's going to meet up one day. Tetris is the game of all games. Tetris is brilliant. Tetris, you could just play that all the time. From my point of view, Tetris is good. I would say it is an educational game. One of the games that I love, and I still love to this day, is Brain Training 2. Not Brain Training 1. Brain Training 1 was shit. Brain Training 2 was great. I don't know whether you can buy it on the Play Store. Like that. I like its meme 2044. They're still working on a deal for Brexit. Well, well, I mean, the thing for that, they're still wanting to get that deal sorted out with what we guys in the UK trying to struggle with. Then it possibly may, not saying it will, possibly maybe it will work. But from the standard point of view, you would think that it would be a challenge to sort out everything else, which would be fine for it. But, you know, we've all got to wait and see. Get in. Lie down. But yeah, I had a great tea today. I had an amazing tea. I had fish and chips and I had pizza as well. And I can't believe that I really can't believe that our chip shop today, it was busy. It was really busy today. All the chip shops over the UK were busy. The busiest one today was in South Shields. And I've never, ever, ever in my whole life noticed that South Shields has been the most popular attraction today for the beach. Seriously. Everybody this weekend's going to the beach because the weather's getting really nice now. And it's getting very, very, very nice indeed. So if you guys live near a beach or somewhere, go to the beach and have a lovely day down there because it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Get out and go and have some exciting adventures with your friends. Although I have been invited to go to a party tomorrow night, but I can't afford it. That's not me. But one of my friends at Bethany, who still trying to consider herself if she wants to come and do it, and I'd like her to do it really. She was trying to think about coming back. Bethany was an idea that was going to come back, and she thought I'd like to come back. Whether she will, I don't know, because she's on Chains. I mean, fair enough, Chains is still considered being that great song she did. Which brings me on to another thing that me and Jade have been talking about. Now, as you all know, me and Jade had discussed it yesterday. Was it yesterday or Wednesday? It was Wednesday. And we had a good talk about this the other day. And you said that, well, actually, it was my idea first to try it out. She said, I said to her basically, would you like to go? Would you like? I don't know if you want to do it. I said, but would you like to redo all of we call it Secret Voice and remix it? And she said, yes, I'd like to. We would definitely redo the vocals on every single song we wrote. We would, this time, give Jade production credit as well, because she knows what to do with it now. She knows exactly how to sing it. And so I was going to ask her something else yesterday, and I forgot to ask her about it, because there's something else coming up that might be able to get Jade a bit more recognised for it as well. But as from the this time now, I actually announced it today on the page, on the Facebook page, that I am no longer going to be recruiting more people now. I do need one more singer. That's all I need. But I'm not recruiting anybody else at the minute. We're having a little bit of a break now over the Easter weekend. But so some people don't want to really. Some people want to work with us. Some people don't want to work with us because some people say that the music's not appropriate to sing to. Why? If I do something, I mean, well worth doing it. I mean, I sent 5 copies of bloody Turquoise Beach to everybody who wants to do it. We tried it with Ellie, But Ellie's gone now. Ellie's not coming back anymore. She's left. So basically, we sent that track to everybody. Heidi was the last person who got it. She said she liked it. But the thing about it is, when you start with something really good, you want to work with people who you want to work with. And getting the people is pretty difficult. But trying to find that singing voice is what we need. So Jade's been approached to do a something for us, which I still haven't talked to her about that yet. I'll probably give her a ring tomorrow about it when she's there. Yeah. Yes. This dog has done something. She's eaten bird fat balls. So I hope to God this dog is gonna be all right. Yeah, you're paying the price now, aren't you, you stupid dog? She knows she's not actually allowed to go out now because she's been bad. So you're going to be sick, you're having nothing else to eat. Right? Apparently they've fallen off, they fell off the thing. So hope to God she doesn't get ill. We'll keep an eye on you now, won't we? Yeah. Stupid dog. Anyway, let's see. It's been lovely now in the northeast. It's starting to get lighter now at 9 p.m. I know it's not really early, isn't it? Lovely dark by 9 p.m. now. Yeah, nice indeed. Do you record the music on master tapes, or is it still all in the computer hard drive? It's on the hard drive. In the many early days of recording, you would start using tapes. I mean, I did actually start using. I started using cassette tapes, and I still have my master copy recordings of stuff. In fact, if I think about it, I have got it in here, because I do have some in here actually. I do have a tape. I do have some tapes in here. Demos. I do. And this is what you would record on. Now, this, I don't know what's on this actually. This was a couple of demos I had or something. This was the old cassette tape of Getting Better. But at the time that this was recorded, you got to realise this was way before we got into the digital studio stuff. You would start recording them on shitty tapes like these. I mean, these were awful tapes then. These were awful. Fuji tapes were not the best recording in the world. But when I started learning how to produce stuff, I mean, this was going way back in about 2002, and I had a Fostech tape recorder, and for some bizarre reason, it got damaged. The Fostech got damaged. It just got completely. It was absolutely completely got destroyed. I don't know what the hell happened to it, to be honest. I don't know if it happens, but something happened to it, and I think it. Oh yeah, it was caught on fire. Got caught on fire. Doesn't say anything yet. But you would start recording multi-tracks on a cassette, which you would do a 4-track cassette. This is just a 2-track. This is a 2-inch tape, obviously, but this is like this was way before the days of digital. I mean, I think I mostly recorded a couple of backing tracks on some of the tapes that we had, and they were just easy to actually master on here. And in fact, the original version of Avoid, which we are finally getting out soon, we actually did the original cassette version of it, and I found actually my original audition for the guy who played the guitar on it was Peter Muller, and I wish to God I could get back in touch with him again. But he gave me all the. But I totally forgot that we did record it in a studio in. We recorded it in a studio in Darlington, and at the time I was working with a guy called Peter Muller, who was brilliant and such an awesome dude. And in the days that I was only about, how old was I? 30 odd now. I'm 44 now, so 30. That was quite a few years ago. That was nearly about 20 years ago that I did that track with Peter. And I was really impressed with how the way he did it as well, and it was really good. Good guy, very good guy indeed. But that's how you would record it. Hard drives are easy to record on because you've got a backup. You've got I've got a 2 terabyte drive, which I now use by USB. I used to have it on my computer, but the thing about the computer is it's been doing that silly issue again. It's been starting up, restarting, restarting up, and restarting again. Well, after some sorting out with it, it is to do with the reset switch and also to do with Windows 10. And that's what it is. It's a problem I've got with it. It's not a computer. Computer's absolutely fine. It's just something to do with a weak reset switch in it. That's all it is. Stupid thing as it is anyway. But it was keep restarting itself again. I was thinking, well, hang on a minute. But I actually realised that on Windows 10 there's an automatic restart feature now that they enabled themselves. I took it off, and in fact now the computer's working fucking fine. Been working really well for the past couple of days. Hasn't even done a single crash yet. So it's been good. Master tapes are expensive, I think, also. Master tapes, and the day's master tapes, cost you a bomb. It would cost you £40 for a big real tape of it, and you would get like at least 16 tracks on one cassette. The Foo Fighters recorded their album Distant Light. They recorded that on tape. They wanted to do it on tape. They didn't want to do it on digital. They wanted to do it on analog. And saying that though, I mean there were the days where people were still going back to original masters because they always think that the clarity is absolutely brilliant. I mean, when if you can remember from the days when Led Zeppelin were their whole catalogue was getting remastered in 1990. Jimmy wanted to get back into the studio and say, I want to get these CDs polished up. And then in 1994, they remastered them again because they couldn't get the sound right on the 90 versions. So in 1994, when Atlantic was reissuing them again, they got the sound right on the sound qualities. But he still thinks that the tapes are a little bit shit. The sound qualities were pretty crap. And then he went back in 2011, and then he decided that it was time to finally remaster them and get them properly polished up. And still my favourite CD of all is the Live at Paris, when they were playing the Paris tour in '69, and that was unbelievable. Best concert they've ever done. That brilliant live, especially Dazed and Confused. She baby, so cool. Saw a recent video of Robert Plant being interviewed, on his career and life in Australia. And that program to do 60 minutes in Australia, God blimey, I tell you, that is a program you wouldn't want to watch. Forget the American crap. Watch the Australian one. They know what they're talking about. Them guys, they know. We're going to get an interview with those guys here, saying how the hell did you do all this music stuff as well? And, you know, would be a great idea if we did that with Australian TV. It costs quite a bit though. Anyway. It's coming up 40 years this July when Crazy Little Thing Called Love, Coming Soon, and Sail Away to His Sister. The only 3 tracks they did, I think they were touring after July through to Christmas. Yeah. Game album is still bloody fantastic. Game album is still the best one. And works. And kind of magic. You said your favorite Queen music video is Radio Gaga. It is. What would your favorite Michael Jackson video be? I think a lot have gone for Black or White, or even when he was doing even when Michael dancing in the street and smashing the street like crazy. Yeah, it's a good thing. I think one of Jackson's favourite videos that I like, and I'm not talking about from the days of the Jackson days of the Victory album, really. I would say the favourite one that I like of all, which had a lot of moves, is probably Billie Jean. Billie Jean is just dynamite. But there was no need for people to nick that. A certain producer in the UK got sued for using the Jackson sample. Gordon Kennedy, I think his name was, or some guy like that. But one guy had to go to court, and he had to get clearance for the fact that they were rewriting the song. And the band who did it, I think they should have just been shot and just really need to get in there, go and die in a grave somewhere, because I wasn't impressed with it. I don't know what the attraction is with that, to actually do that is telling me that you're nicking something that is not legally yours. It's actually got to be from an aspect of what you can use in it. I mean today I was like out in the garden with the dog today, and she was just relaxing a it. Hearing that fucking music next door, I could have got a shotgun and shot it in the bin. Sorry. No, that's not fucking music. Disgusting people. I'm wondering how Queen Production digitized the rainbow tapes. I have no idea. How does it work? Good question. Well, what they do is first of all, they bought all of the actual existing footage, the original footage from the 24-track videotapes. Then what they do is first of all, they have to play it through live, make a carbon copy of it over to another projector, or use a digital program. Then it goes into 24 kilobytes and 16 hertz for the audio compression. And what they do is they take the original footage first, then they comprise it over to a digital format. This is what they're doing all these days. Now they've got to take the original. They can't just take a videotape of it and go on VHS tape. No, they can't do that. They've got to take the original reels that they filmed for the whole lot. And there was about 25 reels of the originals they had. It's actually in the book. If you look at that booklet that was in there, what was a brilliant booklet it was. It shows you all the actual tapes that they had. So they would have put in on a massive 24-track reel with the video on it, and then they would go into all the footage in it, record the whole lot, even the beginning of the band, which is fucking brilliant. Then they would start to put it into, say, Adobe After Effects. Effects is probably what they used really for it anyway. And what they did was they would then digitize the footage by pixelating in pixelating out all of the crap. So basically, you'd have like the misty footage, and they would say, "We'll get rid of that." So what they do is you overlapped it with a paste on it. So what they did was, we'll say this is a projector here. Now you've got one version on this side, which it will be the version which is blurred, and this version will be digitized. So you got to take a copy. You got to take one copy first goes per generation. You've got to copy that and record it to a hard drive. Then you've got to go to whatever they use. Probably might use Adobe or something for it, or a professional program. Then they would have got on a Mac anyway, which would have been easy to do, but Macs are very difficult to use. But the way that they do it is it's very clever, but it takes a lot of hard work. It's not just done like, it's not just like finding parts and stuff in. They've got to do it like on every single reel they've got to have, and then they put it into like the first caption, second caption, third caption, fourth tape, fifth tape, edit that all in together, and the picture quality comes out really well. And then they comprise it for H.265, and it's by, I think it's by 4K video, which is 2140 by 2560. I think that's the ratio, 1440 by 2560. And then it goes into IMAX for a larger screen. Then it goes into 4:3, which we had, but there was no widescreen in them days. There was no widescreen ever in them days for it. But having now the fact you can actually just blow it up on the TV is better. And then what they do is for the menu screens, they just decide to put in like a VOB files or a H2 files or whatever they use for it. And then in the basically you just get that produced on the factory. Then they would do the final burning of it. They would do the final the label for it, and then they would basically get out in the shops and distribute it out. That's how it works. It's clever, and I wish they had done this prior to the some of the videos that they did for the Queen Greatest Hits 2. I wish they have done it that way, but they can't. They haven't got the rights to it. Because Queen Productions don't own any of the Doro footage. It's still owned by Doro. EMI doesn't own it. Very interesting. I've got a feeling you're not going to be sick, you. Here's a question test for a music production person. One of the guys from One Direction has made it up. I don't know who they are. Put 27 tracks on it. What does that say to you? To me, it sounds like a rushed album. I don't care. Well, the thing about that is that says to me that is just that's too much to do. That tells me that that's an album that's not really been thought out very well. It's apparently too long. 80 minutes is too long indeed. You should make an album at least 65 minutes, or put the bonus tracks on later on, which we always do anyway for ours. I mean, although the fact Nathan's only got one bonus track on his album anyway, which is enough for us. It's only an EP. But you know, I mean, we've got like a 14-track album for JoJo's next one coming out, and then we've got like three or four bonus tracks that we're adding to that anyway. Especially Back to You. And now we've also actually just got a new song that we're working on of an 80s feel called Eye Contact, which is a Levine and Trench song, which I can use. I don't have to pay for it. And that's what I like about obscurity ones. I like to use obscurity ones because they don't know them. But I tracked it the other day and it sounds very good. But it needs a bit of work on it. It needs a lot of work on it. But we'll get there in the end. Yeah, it's just I don't like things when they rush too much. I like to take my time when productions happen. I mean, I spend probably the longest time that I spent on a track was doing it in a day with Jade. When we did that track, Those Words, we basically just sat in here and just basically did it, and it was done in one day. And it was just take your time, write out what you can, and do it that way. I can't wait that she's back next week. I can't wait. It's next Thursday. We're actually going to be working on our stuff next week. Because we're off to Prudhoe next Friday, and she's hoping to get Logan sorted out next week as well, which is cool. We'll see how it goes anyway from it, which is cool. Let's see, making an album and just wanting it out of the way. That's true. Let's see. Yes, I've got the booklet. It's amazing. It took 3 months to do the video. It did. A lot of time. Have you heard the new PS5 will be backwards compatible? Do you? What's that? Have you heard the PS5 will be backwards compatible? Is it? Well, finally getting that sorted out now, are they? About time. Do you think Jade will she give hers to you for free? If the PS5 can play also PS4 games. I don't understand that question. Do you think Jade will she give hers to you for free? If the thing is, oh, you mean her PS4? No, just keeping it. It's just thinking on it. You need to make music with passion, otherwise it won't work. That's absolutely true. I always do that. If any little ideas come around, I listen to something, I just go like, I'll take the influence from that song and do it my way for it. I mean, I've still got a lot of stuff that I'd like to get out. I mean, they're still in the vaults. I mean, I've got like a load of stuff I want to bring out that is still sitting there. And I mean, I've tried it with Nathan, but it won't work with Nathan. I've got to try and find something with that he'll understand. Because, I mean, we like to do like we would love to do fast stuff, but he can't keep with the speed. So he's got to try and keep on a path where we have to keep them basically on a straight sort of slow, not too slow, but kind of in the middle kind of song for him to do. Because if we keep doing the same stuff and arrange it the way, it ain't gonna work. It's like we would give him one of Jade's songs that we still had an idea for, but it didn't work out very well from it. Saying that though, it's not bad. Cool. Alright, I'm going to take a few more questions and then I'm going to have to head off, guys, because I'm going to make this a short stream and I've been here for about an hour now, so I'll just be here for another 10 minutes and then I'll go and have a bath because I really need a bath. I only stand compilations having 25 to 40 tracks but not a studio album. That's complete lunacy. I don't know why people want that stuff for. It really annoys me. It really does piss me off, that. Did you like that 2 Nights of Earl's Court did you know that 2 Nights of Earl's Court were recorded? Yes, I know they were. I know. Because one version was for BBC and the other version was made for because they were doing 2 nights there for it. But the BBC version, well, I mean, like I say, you can gloss over you can basically gloss over what you want to do with that Earl's Court DVD. But my point of view is the Hammersmith one. I really think they messed it up. They really did. Why they never ever put on the Organ Russell Test version is a joke. Oh no, we're not allowed to do that. It's BBC owns it. You can only have half the footage you need. But we've got to edit out everything because we can't put it into sequence of what we need to do with the video version of it. From my point of view, EMI are just arseholes. And then having at the very end, using Cyberlink Power Directive at the very end when Gary Taylor's bringing in a little fan thing at the very end of it. It's like, piss off, will you? It's like, I don't want to see that. Ridiculous. Mad. They said that they said also it's the last console they'll be making the PS5 when they finish doing the portable consoles. They're trying to be honest with you, they're trying to get rid of the portables now. They're trying to get them all on. They're trying to get these, these emulators and stuff. You can get all the games anyway. It's just fine. What are your thoughts on the Queen's Blurred Vision? I don't like it. It sounds like a background arcade Sega game. It's actually very clever how they've done that song, actually. It's actually, what it is, it's just a cut-down version of the song with Mac and Mercury mixing it. Weird things happening on it. What they did with the very beginning of it, when you can hear that kind of noise on it, it's done by a filter. And when you use a filter on it, a filter basically means you can go from, you can detune it and you can see all sorts of noises with it. So what they were doing at the time was when you saw the making of the song, they were doing like the version with that on it, and when we're just playing the sticks on the side of the drums, what they did with that was they just basically they just basically put a filter on it so you wouldn't know it was like live in there. So what they did was when the filter took the EQ, basically put like this EQ sound in, and they wanted that idea to do it that way. And it's a very good idea. It's a very good thing how we think of an idea for a track that you like to do as a backing track. That's how Queen really worked so well. I mean, Blurred Vision's technically like the very early start of that song. It's just something that you know how it works in the studio and you know how it's done that way. And you just basically use alternate versions of the song, and you just use like the One Vision pieces and stuff as well. Like, never use for the track. Outtakes are using it as well. So that's why in them days, that was probably the first ever B-side that was a creation from Mercury and Mac, and from Roger on it as well. And you think you read about it very carefully. If you actually listen to that very carefully, you can see how that was built up very well indeed. It's just like a build space, really. You start with the thingies and the hi-hats, then you start with a bass drum, then you start with the snares, then it just goes into the mix of it and stuff. It just gives you a bit of an idea of what the creation was for that. So I disagree with that thing that says you don't like it. Technically, you should listen to it very carefully, because you should actually tell you all about what's going on with it. Great stream is the future. Game stream is the future. Yeah, game streaming. Anyway, it's game streaming now because it's just easy that way. You don't make any money from Twitch TV. I mean, Scott at the moment, he's been playing this game called this Castlevania. Oh, I can't remember what it's been playing, but it's been getting me a little bit into it as well, which is good. I like my gaming. I played the Cube games. The Cube games are pretty good. I think Tenement Funster would have been great on Hot Space. No, it wouldn't have been great on Hot Space. How the hell can you say that Tenement Funster would work on that? It wouldn't. It would not. Maybe a rework of it would be good. I mean, it's the first thing you hear Brian playing a very old guitar, like a very old guitar, his acoustic guitar. I mean, that basically was about his flat that when he was living with the guys in Smile. It's cool. My friend told me he hates Motown. Freddie Mercury doing Cool Cat and Pleasure, and Pain is for good special voice. Motown is legendary for many things. Legendary for the guys who played all the songs, who did all the stuff. I mean, for me, Motown is nice to listen to because it's actually not right. Gaming Head, I'll see you later, mate. It's not because the fact that Motown sucks. It's the fact that you should listen to Motown a lot. You should listen to the early Supreme recordings. The 60 station I'm going to listen to after the stream actually is well worth listening to because they play all the Motown stuff for an hour and every time they keep playing Marvin's. I heard it. Marvin Gaye's heard it through the grapevine. They did a longer version of it for the radio side of it, which was kind of okay. Really, wasn't that bad. But Motown is cool. But Cool Cat and Pain's Supposed to Pleasure, they're not really my favourite songs I like. They're just not made for a soundtrack album at all. They're ideas that Queen had in the past, but Queen just basically just said, well, it's just look at the draws, isn't it, really? You know, all it is. Anyway, that is it from me, guys, tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is a little short stream tonight. Tomorrow we're back at 4 o'clock tomorrow night, because we're going to do a Dead Inside special tomorrow. We've got some great news coming up for that. We will tell you everything you need to know tomorrow about Dead Inside stuff. I've got it all planned out. I've got a time up tonight, obviously, for the video. But we are going to do something really amazing tomorrow, and it's going to be incredible. So look out for that stream tomorrow, guys. It's going to start from 3 tomorrow until the hours of 5:30 tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that stream, so that's cool. So okay, guys, keep yourself tuned to the Facebook page. Keep yourself tuned to this page. All the information is down at the bottom, as you all know. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for a good stream. Till then, bye.